And simple things can make a big difference. So this example is Spotify whenever it started out versus Spotify now and the logo. And you can see it's using a lot of the same sort of elements. It's got those three lines for sound. It's got the same sort of lettering and things, but actually it's changed its font, it's changed the color, it's made it a bit more vibrant as well. And it's just changed it completely. It's made it really, really modern. So these small changes can really uplift and make your brand much more visually striking as well. So these are just some free tools that you can potentially use. I'd mentioned Canva before. So we're talking about social media images. Canva is perfect. You can go in there and use that. And Canva actually is really useful for creating your own brand guidelines. So with all the things you've been noting down, you can actually put them into brand guidelines within Canva as well. Then the Noun project is brilliant for icons and symbols. Gimp Shop is an alternative to Photoshop, which you can use as well. So for doing any sort of mock-ups or looking at your logo, for example. And Inkscape is the same as well. It's an alternative to Illustrator, so it's quite useful as well. And Unsplash is brilliant for royalty-free photography. And you can also acknowledge the photographer wherever possible. But it's a really, really great site with a lot of really high-res imagery as well, so it's very useful. Then Trello and Miro are perfect if you're coming up with ideas for your brand. So again, it's just a sort of whiteboard tool where you can put up lots of different things. But it's also very good for user journeys or getting to know your user a bit better or your customer, because it lets you put up empathy boards. It lets you look at the customer journey as well. So those two tools are quite useful. And then Dropbox and WeTransfer are also brilliant for sharing files. So Dropbox could be really useful, for example, if you want to store all of these things, the visual elements, the fonts, etc., in a folder. Dropbox is free and easy to use as well. And I'm not being paid by Dropbox or anything. These are just all tools that I use myself as well.